Hi guys, good morning. So have you all joined the quiz? I can see only 5 participants there in the Menti quiz. And we have 9 participants here. Please join the Menti quiz. Can anyone confirm if this link is working for them or not? Shanvi, Jasmine, anyone? Please confirm. Okay, thank you. So if you are watching us live from YouTube, I have shared link there as well in the comment section and also in the description section. You can join the quiz directly from that link. Just click on that link and you will be redirected to this quiz and you will be with a part of this revision quiz. Okay. So many of you must be knowing me. Some of you are new. So introduce myself. I'm Pratikesh Shankar. I'm currently in my final year at National Law University, Ranchi. Also, I am associate and course anchor of Project Memory at LawSikho. So, and I am today's your quiz host. Your today's the Hindu weekly revision quiz. Okay. So,
Mummy.
can you guys mute yourself? One is not mute. So let's start with something positive news. So in today's newspaper, in the front page, you must be seeing this news that 18 million Sputnik doses to be tapped by August. So this is a positive uh, news in today's newspaper, because these days we are seeing that we are getting only news about COVID cases, death, and it is very uh, depressing for us. So this is a quite positive news. So what is important for you from this news? Like 18 million doses is just a news. The thing which is important for your preparation is the name of Indian ambassador in Russia. So who is the Indian ambassador in Russia? Is DB Venkatesh Verma. So this is uh, uh, an important question for your exam. DB Venkatesh Verma. Okay. Now let's move to our quiz. So let's see how many participants we have today. We have 14 participants. Nice. So let's start and try to answer as quick as possible, because we have 14 participants and we have 20 questions. So the competition will be tough. So, okay, let's start. So our first question is, select the correct option regarding INS Rajput. First option is, it was built by erstwhile USSR, first Indian naval ship to be affiliated with Rajput regiment. It belongs to Kashin class, or all of the above. Okay, you all have voted. Yes, all of these are true. So as we all know, recently INS Rajput has been decommissioned after 41 years of service, and this INS Rajput was commissioned on 4th May 1980. So after 41 years of service, it has now been decommissioned. Okay, so the correct answer is all of the above. It was built by USSR. It belongs to Rajput regiment, and it also belongs to the Kashin class. Kashin class was from USSR, where naval ships were built. Okay, so all of these are correct. Now we have second question. Sunderlal Bahuguna led protest against construction of which dams? Big dams in the Himalayas, especially Tehri Dam, Nagarjun Sagar Dam on Krishna River, Hirakund Dam, or none of the above. So what is true about this? This was in yesterday's quiz. Okay. I was expecting that you all will mark it correct, because Sheva already asked this yesterday. Okay, so the correct answer is big dams in the Himalayas, especially Tehri Dam. So Sunderlal Bahuguna led protest against the construction of dam of the construction of dam, especially on Himalayas, that is Tehri Dam. And why is Tehri Dam famous? It is the tallest dam in India, and it is built over Bhagirathi River. Okay. So let's move to the next question. So we have our third revision question. WTO was established after culmination of which rounds? Uruguay rounds, Geneva rounds, Torquay rounds, Doha rounds. When was WTO established? Very important and very good question. Yes, this was established after the culmination of Uruguay rounds. This Uruguay round was going in between different states, GATT countries at that time, and WTO was established mainly for the purpose of free trade world. Okay, so at that time, uh, in Marrakesh, multilateral trade negotiations were going on. So after those negotiations and after Uruguay rounds, WTO was established for free trade world. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Please remember it. This is a very important question. Who is General Jens Stoltenberg recently in news? So who is he? NATO Secretary General, US Foreign Secretary, Turkey President, or none of the options are correct. Nikhil, don't mark it here. Stop marking it. Okay, so most of you have answered it correctly. He is NATO's Secretary General. Okay, and what is NATO? NATO is alliance of countries from Europe and America, and the full form of NATO is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Okay, so he is the Secretary General. Wait a second. Yes. Let's move to the next question. So our fifth question is, India shares longest international border with China, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal. Think carefully and then answer. Longest international border, terrestrial border. Yes. So most of you have answered correctly. It's Bangladesh. We have map in the next slide, so you can see from there. Let's see. So this is the map, and India shares border with Bangladesh, China, Pakistan, Nepal, Myanmar, Bhutan, Afghanistan. Okay. So in length, India shares border of around 4,096 kilometers with Bangladesh, and then 3,488 kilometers with China. So the longest border is with Bangladesh. See, from here, West Bengal, it's going to northeast like this. So this is a very long border. Okay. So our sixth question is, which article of the Constitution grants power to promulgate ordinance to President of India? Article 256, Article 365, Article 123, Article 142. So which article gives power to President to promulgate ordinance in India? This is also an important question, and Shiv has already discussed it in the previous weeks also. Great. Yes. So all of you have marked it correctly. I'm very happy. Correct. So 120 Article 123 of Constitution gives power to President to promulgate ordinance. Can someone tell me when ordinance is promulgated? You can unmute yourself or write in the chat box.
So when Parliament is not in session.
Okay. Not in session. And why will President promulgate an ordinance?
So if it's something important issue and it needs urgent bill or something, but Parliament is not in session.
Yes, right. You have answered it correctly, and you have covered everything. Yes, Prashant has also answered. Either of house is not in session and address issue of urgency. Yes, right. Good. So let's move to the next question. So our seventh question is, which of the following articles, which of the following rights are included under right to life? Right to livelihood, right to healthy environment, right to decent burial, or all of the above? So what are the rights which are included or is included under right to life? I'm hoping that you all will answer it correctly. Let's see. Okay. So most of you have answered it correctly, and that's good. But under right to life, right to healthy environment is also there. In like many cases, Supreme Court has talked about right to healthy environment, and right to decent burial is because under human rights we see. So this is like a human rights article. Okay, Article 21. So under right to life, you have the right to die with dignity. And in some of the cases where the case was where the court was talking about euthanasia, it talked about right to die and a right to decent burial. So all of these are correct. Okay. Right to privacy as a fundamental right is implied in right against exploitation, right to life and liberty, right to freedom, right to equality. So where is right to privacy as fundamental right is implied under which of the following? Right to privacy. ध्यान से सोच के आंसर करना, ये कोई गलत मत करना प्लीज. Okay, yes. Right to privacy also comes under Article 21, and right to privacy is also a fundamental right, and it is covered under right to life and liberty, which is Article 21. So this is the correct answer. Okay, let's move to the next question. We have 9th question here. Article 342A, which empowers the president to specify the SEBC with respect to a state or union territory, was added through which Amendment Act? 102nd Amendment Act, 104th Amendment Act, 101st Amendment Act, or 103rd Constitutional Amendment Act? SEBC, Socially and Educationally Backward Class List. So this was also discussed earlier. Yes, it was added through 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act, which was brought in August 2018. So this is the correct answer. 102nd Amendment Act. Guys, please remember this. These constitutional amendments are very important for your exam. So let's move to the next question, and then we will have our leaderboard. Okay, we have our leaderboard here. Okay. There is neck-to-neck competition between Sangam and Jasmine. Nice. Then we have Navdisha, Ritik, Amrita, Nishant, Shanvi, Jashpreet, Ekta, Ted. Please change your name and use your real name here. Okay. So we still have 10 questions left. Let's see who will win today's quiz. Now, 10th question. Under which section of Patents Act 1970 can center issue compulsory licensing in extreme situations? Section 70, Section 100, Section 92, none of the options are true. Under which section of Patents Act 1970? Compulsory license by government in extreme situations. Under which section? Okay, yeah. So under 92, the center is empowered to like issue compulsory licensing in extreme situations, like if we are seeing shortage of vaccines, and there are some companies, pharmaceutical companies, who have the patent of making vaccines. So if a center feels it compulsory and feels it very extreme, then it can issue compulsory licensing of those patents. Okay. So Section 92 of Patents Act 1970 is the correct answer. We have our 11th question here. Select the incorrect option regarding compulsory licensing. Incorrect option. A compulsory license is a license or authorization issued by the government. Compulsory licensing is regulated under Indian Medicine Act. It can be issued in the case of national emergency. None of the above options are correct. Incorrect option. Please choose your answer wisely. Okay. Yeah. So the incorrect option is compulsory license is regulated under Indian Medical Act. It is not regulated under Indian Medical Act. And it, as we saw earlier, it can be issued in national emergency, and it can be issued by the government. Government can authorize and issue compulsory licensing. So this question was asking about incorrect option. So this was the incorrect option. Compulsory license is not regulated under Indian Medicine Act. Okay. Let's see our next question. When was the first ever compulsory license granted by Patents Office? 1998, 2000, 2012, or 2020? So when was first ever compulsory license granted by Patents Office? Yes, 2012. And can someone share the name of the case? Because Sheva shared it, the name of the case where compulsory license was granted by the Patents Office. Which case was that? कोई बताओ. कैंसर ड्रग के लिए वो केस था. नैटको, नैक्टो था क्या? शायद वो नॉर्वेटिस. ये क्या? एक मिनट रुक जाना. मैं आफ्टर द एंड ऑफ द क्विज आई विल शेयर द नेम ऑफ द केस. ओके. It was a drug for cancer, I think. I'll share the name. So we have our next question. ये तो हो गया था. WTO headquarters are established at Geneva, New York, Washington DC, or London, UK. So where is the headquarter of WTO? Geneva. Okay, so you all have marked it correctly. Nice. So Geneva is the headquarter. So our next question is, which section of IPC provides for sedition? Section 300, Section 128, Section 320, Section 124A. Sedition under IPC. Yes, Section 124 of IPC provides for sedition. Correct. Then we have our 16th question. Which of the following statement is true? Hamas is Western Egypt Sunni Islamic fundamentalist organization. Israel is inhabited by Arab majority and Jewish minority. UN voted for Palestine. Or Al-Qasha Mosque belongs to Muslims. So which is true? So this option is true. So UN voted for Palestine to split into separate Jewish and Arab state. So earlier it was Palestine, and then US voted that it should split, and then it split it into Israel and Palestine. So this is correct. And Hamas is not Western Egypt Islamic fundamentalist organization. Hamas is Palestine Sunni Islamic fundamentalist organization. So this is not Western Egypt. Also, Israel is inhabited by Jewish majority and Arab minority. Okay, and then we have, this is the correct answer, and Al-Aqsa Mosque is situated, does not belongs only to Muslims, it belongs to Muslims as well as Jews. So this is also incorrect. Our correct statement is this: UN voted for Palestine. Okay, so our 17th. Malkotka has Malerkotla has become the 23rd district of Punjab. The power to create an alter or abolish a district lies with Governor of State, President of India, Parliament, State Government. Okay, so it lies with state governments, and most of you have answered it correctly. So Malerkotla has become the 23rd district of Punjab. An important question, because this is in current news, so you might be asked, and the state government has the power to make any district within their state. Okay, so this is the correct answer. National Technical Advisory Group on Immunization, India's apex advisory body on immunization, was established in which year? This is also in news, so you must all be knowing. Yes. So this this advisory body was set up in 2001. So most of you have answered it correct. Great. Let's move to the second last question. In India, cyclone is tracked through which satellite? OceanSat, IRS, INSAT, or none of the options are correct. So through which satellite cyclone is traced in India? This is in news, so please answer it correctly. Yes, you all have answered it correctly. INSAT is the satellite. And in next slide, I think we have the image from the satellite. So this is the image from the satellite. This image was taken from INSAT, and this is today's image. So yeah, this is the image which was taken by INSAT. So this satellite takes the image, and we use this satellite to track cyclones in India. So you all must be knowing that there is Yash cyclone coming. So this is how it will be moving to the Indian land. This is how. Okay. So let's move to the last question. Indian National Center for Ocean Information Service is set up at Tuticorin, Kolkata, Mumbai, Hyderabad. So where is this setup? So where is this setup? Answer guys, answer it correctly. So it is there in Hyderabad. So Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services is at Hyderabad. Okay. So let's see the leaderboard. Then we will discuss that compulsory licensing question. So who is leading? Sangam is leading. Yes. Okay, so Sangam is today's winner. Then we have congratulations, Sangam. For and there is huge gap between Sangam and Amrita. That's great. Then we have Amrita. Then we have Navdisha. Then Jasmine, Nishant, Khushpreet, Shanvi, Ritik, Jahri. Nice. So, uh, yeah. So in the compulsory licensing case, the case was like correctly mentioned by Nishant. The case was Natco versus Bayer, where the drug was priced very high. So it was made. So the government made order to make compulsory licensing. So compulsory licensing was made from there. So the case was Natco versus Bayer, and Nishant has already mentioned it in our chat box. So that's all. Any question, guys? Can you please give your feedback about today's quiz? Like, how was the revision quiz? You can unmute yourself and share your experience, or if you have anything to share. No review. Okay, in that case, we will meet tomorrow with new week, new quiz. Okay, bye guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
I have a clarification.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Bhavadharani. I'm new to this quiz. Actually, by 9 a.m. means we have to be sharp in that Mentimeter.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I get into this by 9:05. I couldn't get into this, so I'm asking.
No, you can join anytime through that link. It's not that, but if you are from the starting of the quiz, then your mark is calculated from the starting. Because if you have missed some of the questions, then how will we evaluate your answer? And you will not get those questions in the Menti quiz also.
Okay.
So if you want to stand in the list, in the top 10 list, then you have to join at 9.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye, guys. Let's meet tomorrow. Bye.